Hi everyone, my name is Brandi Anderson. I am a beauty angel volunteer. I am a makeup artist located in Fort Worth, Texas, serving the DFW area. And today I am going to be doing a tutorial on a smoky eye. I also have already set my face, meaning that I've already moisturized my skin for foundation. So we're going to dive right on into doing the smoky eye. If you are doing the smoky eye at home, I am going to show you the brushes that I'm going to be using, okay? All right, so first off, I am going to be using a tapered blending brush. I'm also going to be using a dome flat brush. I'm going to kind of turn it so you can see. That's it. Also, I am going to be using another bigger dome not beauty blender, but a blending brush. This is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. And then also I have this BH Cosmetics brush. It's number 122. It's a little domey one. This one I'm going to use to just kind of set my concealer. I might go back and forth with this one because this is the one I set my concealer up under my eyebrows. So you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to use my concealer and I am going to prime my eyes. And we're going to use this dome here. Just going to put a little bit right here. And we're just priming the eyes. And I'm using my concealer. So what I'm doing is just priming my eyes. And I'm using this dome shape rounded brush. Okay. Here we go. So I am blending out the concealer. Also, as an FYI, I have hooded eyes, so don't be alarmed if you see me raising my eyes up because I am lifting my eyes, because if you're anything like me, you have this extra skin that kind of lays over your eyelid. So I am taking my dome shape brush and I am priming my eyelids, basically giving it a soft canvas to be able to apply my eyeshadow. All right, I'm going to do the other side. So there we go. So just a nice canvas for your eyelids. All right, so the palette that I'm going to be using, so this is really sad news, y'all. I looked this palette up just in case anybody had any questions about this palette. I barely could find it anywhere. Apparently they don't sell this anymore on the BH Cosmetics website. So anyways, this is the palette that I'm going to be using. That's not it, but here it is. So as you can see, this is one of my favorite palettes. This is the BH Cosmetics It's My Ray Ray. The colors that I'm going to be using is going to be between these two. And of course, I'm going to be using the black. So the brown colors that I'm going to be using is going to be my transition color. And then my black, I know, the life of a makeup lover, honey. The black I'm going to be using right here on my lid. So let's just hop right into it. So the brush that I'm going to be using is going to be the Taper Blending Brush. This is by a company called Farrah. I'm not going to lie. A lot of my brushes have been given to me as a part of my BoxyCharm boxes or one of my Ipsy boxes. So this particular brush set was a part of one of those. So I use these a lot. These are probably my favorite. It came in a set and these are just my favorite. So they're Farrah. This is the number 3. It is a mini taper blending brush. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two colors. Now, just as a side note, if you want to avoid having a lot of makeup on your brush, you're going to hear this a lot. You're going to hear that throughout this live. And the reason why is because the less you put on, you can build upon those colors. You put a bunch on, it is really hard to take away eyeshadow. You literally have to do a lot of blending to kind of blend out the color, and it's just a lot of work. So save yourself some heartache and go ahead and tap it to tap some of the color off. So you're going to hear that a lot throughout this time that I'm doing my makeup, okay? All right, so I'm going to use these colors. So I'm just going to take that color and I'm going to put it at the top of the lid. And I'm going to put it right here. This is your transition color. There we go. We tap the color on. And then we're just going to take our brush and blend it. So see how that color is right there? You want to blend it upward. Just blend it upward. See how that looks? Boom, honey. Yes, we are going to do this thing, okay? If you are fair skin, you want to try to do more of the brownish reddish colors. Kind of mix your two colors. If you are my skin tone, like medium to tan, you want to stay within that brownish reddish color here. Just because you don't want it to be crazy. And then if you are a dark skin, tan to dark, you want to try to stick with maybe a little bit of this orange or more of a reddish color. So stick around here or here. If you are a makeup artist and you're doing clients, whenever you're doing your tapping, you probably want to tap away from your clients because you don't want that color to get on them because they may have white on or something. But even as a makeup artist, you want to ask your clients to wear, a black top, a top that, won't get dirty. So I am blending that color out. When I say blended, you want to make sure you don't have a patch of color just sitting there. You really want to make sure that it's blended. It looks soft. All right, so now I am going to take that flat brush that I showed you earlier, and now we're about to get down and dirty. We're about to get to this black, honey. So we're going to take some of that black. Now, here is the thing. If you want your black to like pop, don't tap. You don't have to worry about that. Just pat that black on right around this eyelid. I'm going to show you. If you're scared, go on ahead and do that tap a couple of times and you can build upon. Me, I'm all about it. So I'm just going to put this black on. I didn't tap. I'm just going to put it on. So you're going to start right here in your eyelid. Where you close right there. So that's what we look like. I'm going to go ahead. It looks a little ugly right now, but just wait a minute. I'm going to show y'all. All right. So I'm going to take some more of that color, put it on this other side. I'm trying to see if I want to put any more black on, but it is really up to you. Really up to you. So now I'm about to show you how you're going to blend this color in with that transition color. So it can look, it looks blended basically. So here we go. I did not add any more color to this brush. This is the brush that I use for my transition color. You have already used some of that color. So since you have already the little color that's left on there, it's just going to help with this blending. If your eyes are relaxed, relax your eyes. Wherever you see the skin laying right here, you want to put the eyeshadow right where you have that skin on your lid, and then put the color, and then we're going to blend it up a little bit. Smaller eyes won't require a lot of the product because your eyes are so small. A little bit of product will go a long way. All right, so here we go. I am going to take that brush, my blending brush, and here we go. We are blending upward. You do not want to go too far up because then all of a sudden your black is into your transition color. And we're not trying to make you look like you have a black eye. You can blend as long as to your heart desire. I do little circles and then I do a little bit of back and forth. And you don't want to go too far up. It'll make you look like you have a black eye. You don't want to do that. The other great thing about this is that actually, y'all, you don't even have to use a transition color if you don't want to. You can pop that black on, and then from there you can just start blending upward just a little bit, and you're done. Put your little liquid liner on and bam, out the door you go. Here are other palettes that I have used as well to do a black smoky eye. So here is my Huda Beauty. All right, the other one is a NYX. This is the Dreamcatcher palette. You can use this as well. And let me show you what that palette looks like. NYX is pretty affordable, and I love their products. So see that? And see, you can even smoke out with that color, and that's not fully black. Like purples you can smoke out with too. A dark plum purple color is a really nice color. So they have the black, and then they have like different transition colors. So this is awesome. All right, so those are my two palettes. But I mean, if you have a certain palette that you like, girl, have at it, sister. 2 brushes got me to this look here. All right, so now we're about to move on. We are going to do the liquid liner. I am not going to do a full-on wing liner. That's for another day, but I am going to do a small one just because I am about to pop on some lashes. Hello. The liquid liner that I'm going to use is going to be e.l.f. This is probably no more than like $3. I like e.l.f. products too. This is the color Jet Black. I'm going to do the liquid liner. So hopefully, let me make sure y'all can see this. All right, and this is because y'all, if you do, I know, I love e.l.f. too. If you're anything like me, it's really hard to do liquid liner and talk. So I'm gonna be quiet. You can use, if you don't like liquid liner, you don't even have to do a wing. You don't even have to do a you don't even have to use liquid liner. You can use your own, eyeliner if you have an eyeliner that you want to use. I'm not going to do anything dramatic because everybody has not, don't know how to do the wing liner, and that is okay. All right. So now what I'm going to use is my mascara. I am prepping my eyelashes. I'm prepping my real eyelashes to prepare to put on my false lashes. So I actually am selling my lashes. And when I say my lashes, I have mink lashes that are a part of my makeup kit. And so because of third trimester, giving birth, quarantine, I said, hey, I want to offer my lashes to the lash lovers like I am. I love lashes. I have 2 full drawers full of mink lashes. I just love lashes. I like a wide range of them, but I like fullness. I like it all. So anyways, this is one of my lashes that I am going to put on. But before I put on that lash, I am going to put on mascara. The reason why you want to put on mascara is because you want your lashes to blend with the eyelashes. You don't want these straight lashes hanging out and then you got on these falsies. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Anyways, I'm using Maybelline's Calypso Volume Express. So I'm just going to put a little bit on. You don't need a lot. You just need a little bit. There we go. We just put a little bit on. Honey, you could just go out the door with just your lashes, honey, if that just make you happy. Okay. So if you get fallout, just take a makeup wipe and wipe it off. And the reason why you want to do that is because when you put on your foundation, you don't want your foundation blending in or making a mark on this eyeshadow, making a mark on your foundation. So just take that, wipe that down. There you go. See, just a little bit of cleanup. And also another tip, if you want to, and this is really, I would say this is more so for the makeup lovers, because for someone that is just a mom who's just trying to look cute, use the makeup wipe. But there are little pads or tape that you can use to help cover up so when fallout falls out, it falls out on the little covering or the tape, and then you just pull the tape off and you keep it moving. But everybody ain't ready, and that's okay. I'm okay with people who are not ready. All right. So we cleared that. So that is done. So now I am going to go ahead and pop on my lashes. This is the Kiss Super Strong Hold, the clear. Honey, you can cry and your lash not coming off. This is the lash glue that's going to save your life. So if you that girl who starting on new with these lashes, honey, get that glue. Get that glue. Don't play. You can buy it on Amazon. I think they have it for like $4.99. All right, so here's my glue. So now here's another tip I'm going to drop on y'all. If you want your lash to stay on tight, put a little more lash glue. If you don't want it to stay tight, you want it to be a little loose, but this glue right here going to keep you tight anyways. But just put a little bit on there. So anyways, I'm going to put this lash on. So here's how I put on my lashes. All right, so whenever you're putting on your lashes, you want to try to get this in the middle first. And then you're going to use your tool to stretch out to the end, to the tip, and then to the front. And you want to put it on that where you put that liquid liner, you just putting your lash across that. If you, I have done this before where you feel like your lash is poking you, lift that baby back up and get it in the right position. The last thing you need is your lash poking you in the eye. You trying to be cute and your lash poking you. Now what I do on my own is I'll stretch out and I'll just make sure everything is looking right, that it is aligned. There we go. Bam, boo, pow. So now my face is already primed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match. It does oxidize. Since we've been quarantined and I've been walking outside and the sun has been great here in Texas, I done got a little tan. So this is perfect for me. And so I am just going to use my beauty blender. And so here we go. Let's pat some of this on. Remember, start off small, start off with a little bit of product and work your way up. You do not have to be doing putting a bunch on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that same concealer that I used for my primer for my eyes. I'm just going to use just a little bit. You see that? Just a little bit. We are not trying to do a lot. And I'm going to put a little bit here. The reason why I'm putting it here is to highlight this area. It's just to highlight, make it brighten it up. That's all. I'm going to use this side of my beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend that out. And let me tell y'all, this beauty blender I got right here, this is $1 on, I don't know if y'all have heard of Miss A. It is a, they sell a lot of cosmetic products. I know they're in the Northeast Mall here in Fort Worth, but they have a website too. So I'm going to use a little bit of translucent powder, and that's just to set it a little bit. I just put some in the container. I'm not going to use a lot. Just put a little bit there. This is basically just setting that concealer just to avoid creasing. That's what it's doing. It's to help avoid creasing and to mattify that area. I'm just taking whatever product is remaining on that brush and patting down. If you don't like this, you can use your eyeliner if you want to. I just like the smoky effect that it gives. So now we're going to move on, and I'm going to do a little bit of contour. So again, this is another product that I've received from my Ipsy. I think this was Boxy Charm Box. Anyways, it is a palette. It's a little blush palette, and it's by the company called The Bomb Cosmetics. It's like a cheeky palette, but I'm going to use this really light brown color. Tap some of that product, and I'm just going to, so whenever you're contouring, you want to get right here, right where the ear is, right above where the ear is, and you just want to blend upward. You don't want to go too far. Okay, we're gonna take, you're just gonna sweep if you want to. You're just gonna sweep a little bit right at the top of the forehead. It helps, you know, just really bring in the shadows of your face. You don't want to put too much, especially if you're inexperienced. You don't have to put none at all if you don't want to. So I think that's really good. So good right there. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit of highlight. This is by Fenty Beauty. And y'all tell Riri, Rihanna, tell that girl, look, I am trying to be on their page. I'm trying to be one of them girls. But anyways, jokey joke. This is Trophy Wife. This actually came in my BoxyCharm. So BoxyCharm has a premium BoxyCharm premium products. So in March, they were doing a takeover of Fenty Beauty, and I got a lot of Fenty Beauty products. So that was pretty cool. All right, so I'm using a large dome brush. This is a brightening brush, but it's kind of like a blush brush. So I'm just gonna, a little bit of this goes a long way. No lie. So this is that summertime glow. Yes, honey. Y'all see that? Yes, yes, yes. Look at that highlight. Yes, come through, Riri, come through. All right, so we are done with that. Let me, I'm pretty anal, so every time I use something, I gotta close it back up, make sure nothing happens to it. So now we are going to the final part of the session, and this is going to be my lip color. So I'm using a lip color by a company called Pharmacy Makeup. I am actually a distributor for this company. So this is one of their matte lipsticks. This runs about $11.90. So I'm going to use it. It's called Goddess, and I'm just going to use this little color, and it's a little bit of a nude pink. So this is Goddess. All right, so here is my tip when you do a smoky eye with your lip. Your eye is already dramatic, so you do not want to wear a dramatic lipstick. You want to wear a nude color or a soft pink or a soft cream color or brown, or you can use a brown liner and then have a soft nude color. I have a bunch of nudes, so my wonderful husband blessed me with a collection of NYX. They have, and I was fortunate enough, like they have different colors, different browns, and so sometimes and these are mattes too, so sometimes I would just use these colors to line my lips and then to put a cream color in the middle. So try not to overdo it. You already have a dramatic eye. Don't overdo your eye by putting on, don't overdo your makeup, your full makeup when you by putting on a dramatic lip. It would just it would overpower the look that you have. All right, so there you are, ladies. That is my look. The last thing that I do is I'm gonna reach over because I think I forgot it. There we go. Hold on, people. I'm gonna use a finishing spray. So finishing sprays are really good. So this one I recently bought. This is by the Beauty Bakery. It's called their Sweet Grace Baking Spray. So this is it. I am just gonna spray this on. Setting sprays are amazing. So if you're looking for a setting spray, try this one. Oh, I only have so many minutes left. Okay, people, I got 18 seconds. I gotta go. So you just fan that. And there you go. You're all done. I will check in with y'all lovelies later. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Bye.